many degrees. So what I'm going to do, we'll do a little deconstruct, then we'll get rid of this one. And see if we can make another little bubbler. So don't expose super abyss unless you want it to happen. Yes! Or for science. Yes! Oil at 100 degrees. Petroleum. Okay. Globally. Beautiful. Okay, well, that was interesting. I reckon I can trick that again. Because this one here is still 1500 degrees. So I'm going to put another tile down. And try that again. That hot abyss lights from the world gen, yeah. It's weird that this one has cooled off, but the one to the side hasn't. This one that's in contact with petroleum hasn't done shit. Which is weird. Very weird. Kind of want to see if I can do that again. Maybe it's only when crude is on top. Maybe, baby. Let's find out. Made a right mess of all this now, haven't I? Fuck it. Let's just drop this down. Balls. Balls to it. And then we can get rid of all this crap as well. So yeah, the vacuum goes, it instantly made petroleum. So we've got 10 kilos of petroleum at 288 degrees. And then the petroleum cools off because it's transferring to the nearby oil. The abyssalite isn't doing shit though. It just made one instant blob and then did nothing else. Huh. The science! Oh, there we go. Now the abyss lights change in temperature. So 1395, 1431. Interesting. Very interesting. And then it'll calm its tits in a second. There we go. Very good. Very good. Ah, jeez. Okay, well that's interesting. I mean, we made a fuck ton of natural gas from that. Ah, shit. I mean, I reckon you could probably engineer quite a lot of this hot band of abyssalite. Like, we've got quite a bit of it here to just give you a surge in natural gas. And the natural gas isn't actually that hot because it's been passed through the oil that's 100 degrees. That's pretty cool. That is a cheat's way of making natural gas. I mean, this is fucking hot. This is 400 degrees, but by the time it gets up here, it should settle down a bit, I think. Ah, I like that. I like it. I guess it's a self-sustaining reaction that starts when a tiny, tiny bit of crude oil comes into contact. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's why I was saying if I trick it by making a vacuum, temporarily a little bit of oil gets in contact with it and it boils instantly. Wow, it looks like a sinister smiley face. Like an eye and a wink. I like it. Okay. Right, I'm sort of procrastinating and not dealing with this. So, what I'm going to want to do, aren't I? I'm going to want to keep a couple of eggs in here at all times. Or at least keep some eggs so that I can replenish this. Or just dig through to the lava. Ah, we see the lava. The lava is too extreme. The lava would just cook the whole area and it'd be thousands of degrees or 1,000 degrees gas or something. I don't want that. But we should incorporate that into a natural gas boiler. Well, that's the weird thing, though. You'd imagine abyssalite with that much energy in it would last for ages, but it doesn't. It cools really, really quickly. Like, that's not that much gas to actually boil, really. That's not that much oil that actually got boiled there. It looks a lot of gas, but it's not. Like, all this up here is probably maybe like 200 kilos in total of oil, whereas the equivalent 3 tiles of magma would do way more than that. So, yeah, not very efficient, but meh. Weird bug. Yeah, I don't know how I want to do this. My thinking is I want to have a dropper in here that can give me a few eggs. But realistically, I want them all in here. What do you reckon we should do, guys? What do you reckon we should do? I'm gonna get this done now. I'm not gonna get distracted and making stupid things in the oil biome. Let's get this done. And then once it's done, it's done. So Ari, Meep, Mimar's about ready to level up as well. Gossman and Rowan. Once these have done this, I think I'm going to probably put them on exosuit straight away. And then probably all down to art or something. Who am I looking for? Rowan. And that's about it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll do the fish farm in a sec. Probably some kind of math error when some values are really low and others are really high. Yeah, possibly. Sounds a bit wonky anyway. But I liked it. It was good for science. Let's see if we can get all this dug out. That can all be dug out. That can be dug out. Come on, lag. Beautiful. Very good. We'll get all this cleaned out as well. This doesn't really need to be here anymore. Realistically. Oh yeah, we're in the midst of tidying this crap too, won't we? Yeah, this is what you were talking about before with the why do they shake after a job kind of thing. It's they're deciding what to do next. It's pretty dumb. I wonder if it's got anything to do with that proximity setting, actually. Let's try turning that off and see what happens. Because we put that on this thing. Let's turn that off a sec. Let's see if they're a bit more fluid in what they do now. Okay, let's just rip out all this gubbins. In fact, let's start from the top. So this access is going to be off limits for now. I can't get out this way. And then, I'd like if I can get somebody trapped here. That'd be really handy. There we go. There we go. Well, they're not really trapped, are they? Son of a bitch. Oh, that was a mistake. And mistake happened. There was an mistake. They still seem to be doing the weird shit, don't they? So I don't think the proximity thing really did anything. I'm just curious whether that was like something that might have been bugging it. I'm going to dig these mushrooms out as well, you know. Don't want them. Just did the same thing again. That happened on lower speeds. Doesn't look like it, I don't really know. We'll see in a minute. When I do like all this to be removed, we'll get more people outside, I think. Come on now. Get this done. Then remove this. Then dig this. So yeah, how am I going to drop off a couple of eggs in here? Did we ever get to the bottom of whether eggs hatch on conveyor lines or whether they die? Because that could be a nice way to do this. We could have a loop of like three bits of conveyor again. Or will it just fall as ooze? I think with hatches, when we last did it in the last playthrough, with hatches they would actually hatch. They would. Little food corn for me in Discord. Oh god, what are you sending? Oh! Oh, nice! I need to ask what the beverage is. I need to know what the beverage is. It looks like a nice ale, but I can't be sure. Delicious. Delicious. Oh god, I want neuro done as well. First, wait, hold on a sec. Wait, why have you done the rice separately? What? First attempt at fried rice. That looks nice. But why is the rice separate? What's going on? I'm confused. That looks like some nice food porn. As we said, you know. Jesus. That looks good. Okay. Let's get the squad to come and do all this stuff, and then we can rip out these as well. And the last thing we want to do is rip out this stuff. How the hell are we getting down here? Oh, I thought he was going to get stuck on there then. Oh, he did! You jerk! He sort of teleported there and then teleported away. What the hell? Get out of there. Let's get rid of that now. Turn it. Move away. There we go. Right, drop all this down. Right. Wait, hold on. If I recall correctly, that was supposedly changed to not hatch on conveyors, but I don't believe the critters, so no idea really. I seem to remember something in the patch notes about eggs and conveyors, but I'm wanting to say it was centered around bridges. Oh. The rice was yesterday, had no time to post, steak was today, had to share. Ale is a Kobe IPA Kona Brewing. Nice! Oh. Now the only thing I would have possibly thrown at that steak, the only thing I possibly would have thrown at it, was maybe, don't go up, nice, was maybe some either peppercorn sauce or some balsamic glaze. I do like me a bit of balsamic with red meat, I really do. A bit of balsamic glaze. Very good. That looks like a very healthy meal, Nero, it has to be said. Right, we've got a lot of idle dudes, which means that they've probably done all that stuff that I set up at the top of the base as well. So what I'm going to do now is go and finish off all the piping and stuff for that ATM build. And whilst they're doing that, I can be messing about with this. So, up here, we'll do, let's see. We're going to seal these off, like so. That will be sealed off. And then this can be our, like, cooling room. It doesn't need to be massive, honestly. Probably do with being a bit bigger than this, in fairness, but maybe we'll do, like... Maybe we'll do it like that. It's going to look a little bit weird, but I like it. Nice. So... oh shit, we needed wolframite, didn't we? That was the thing. Let's see, we can get to there. We can get to there. There. Ow. My eye. We need to dig some wolframite out, but I think we've got loads of that we can get access to. I've not really made any effort in digging any out up to this point, so I don't think it'll be a problem to get some. Yeah, we'll just do that. So they can work on doing this. We'll probably need a few ladders up here. Just make it easier, I suppose. Whatever. And then they also got some mesh tiles. Okay. Wolframite. Do a few high priority digs and get some wolframite sorted. Got a little bit down here. A little bit of algae. Let's buy it for this biome, bad looks of it. I should probably start getting a bit of this access to some of this refined metal. Now that it's all full and it can't, nothing more can be added to this. So let's do something like this. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. Wolframite. I need more wolframite. Is there any in here? No. A tiny little bit. Teeny tiny bit. That's not very good, is it? What about down here? Jesus. Not very much wolframite. We've got loads in the big popper biome, which is good. So let's start by taking some of this. Nice. That's a nice bit there. It's got some over here as well. We'll try and get this stuff. I'm trying to do this in a way that it won't drop too much snow and crap down if I can help it. Which should be fine. That should give us plenty, I think. Yeah, we'll do this as well. There is a chance that I'll kill somebody here, but it's all for the greater good. Wow, there's a big piece down here as well. Probably want to get that too. Nice. Very good. Okay, well we found our wolframite anyway. That will help us. Oh Jesus, we collected all the ice. Many ices were collected. Right, sorry, I'm not reading chat. We have more steaks. You're welcome to stop by in 14,000 miles or so. Tonight it's sauteed mushrooms over steak, and you guessed it, more fried rice. Nice. Honestly, mate, when you get into the fried rice, it's such a versatile food. Brown rice, big old bag of it, dirt cheap, loads of good flavoury goodness added to it. Ah, oh, it's incredible. Does anyone else see that red blue shift when the screen moves quickly? Yeah. 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 Right at the top of the screen. It's weird. It's like how the colours are rendered in. There was another weird one up at the top, nerd, if you look. If we move quickly, was it over here or something? Where was it we were doing it? We were moving. I think it's like when you're looking at something. Yeah, there you go. Look at the space when we get to the space area. You see that? Weird. But whatever. Okay. Right, we've now got 8 tons of wolframite. That is a little bit better. That seems to be a lot better. Let's eat a load of eggs. We're going to eat 3 of these. I'm going to eat 4 of these. Yeah. Delicious. Oh, wow. That's pretty. That's real pretty. Literally all these slicksters are fucked. What is their problem? What is their problem, honestly? Big old jerks. Look. And what is he doing? What an asshole. Give him a little pontoon to sit on. Hi, you made a Pacus farm? They're useful for something? I'm sort of in the midst of trying to do an iron hoe. I keep putting it off. I should be really doing that now. Otherwise we're going to have no steel. What are they useful for? We've got a gulpfish. They are useful for getting you lots and lots of eggshell. That's about it, really. Should we use a gulpfish for cleaning some water? They're useful for eggshell. Is the main thing that people build Pacus farms for. Basically. Fucking gulpfish egg. That is just my luck. Finally made it to space the first time ever. Nice, Saturn. Very nice. Is it weird if I consider Slickster's life's beard that has cut itself from him? What? Like clippings that have gone wild and feral. Okay, right. I need to figure this shit out, don't I? So, here's the deal. We'll have an receptacle. We'll have a receptacle. I would quite like to try this thing with the eggs to see if they will hatch on a thing. By thing, I think you know what I mean. On a conveyor bridge loop. Are you planning on feeding the Pacus full time, or just doing the population explosion abandon them thing? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know how big I need to make this fucking thing. I thought I'd be able to get away with just like 2 Pacus, and this would be fine. But I've forgotten how much space they need. This is 33 tiles. Let's find that thing. Where's that? Biology. Biology. I always end up using this thing. Oni biology. Where is it? Oni biology. How much space? Is it 16 per Pacu? Pacu, Pacu, Pacu. No, it's 8. So why are my Pacus overcrowded? They need 8 tiles of water. Is that where I'm going wrong? You could say that. Yes. They're feral beard clippings, is that what you mean? That is a weird one. They eat so much algae, and of course I don't have much algae left because my thought process was fuck critters, now I need them for shells though. Yeah. There is that. See, there is obviously the trick where you reduce your algae down to like a tiny amount and just feed them occasionally just to keep them going. I don't know what to do. Why are they overcrowded? Is it because of the egg? Or is it because I need literally 8 tiles of water in it? I might have just fucked this whole thing up, honestly. Like, I actually don't understand. I think I did this last time we messed with gulpfish. It was infuriating how much space they needed, and I didn't quite get it. I need a bigger tank, I think. You'd say just forget the door and let them be wild. I hear what you're saying. Right, let me just try something for a moment. If I do this, and we put a door in here, and do this, does that make any difference to the actual area? So I'm assuming it's down to water levels. Yes. So it's down to how much water's in the room. You can do the trick with the arms zone. A timer of 3 seconds. To drop the eggs, Aaron Hall, that's not the problem. It's more how do I keep the right amount of eggs in the right area. Yeah, that could be something to do with it. Still overcrowded. Why he overcrowded? I don't get it! Sorry. If Pacu get the overcrowded debuff, their metabolism reduces to the point that you don't need to feed them. Wait, what? Does that reduce their egg production then? I need to watch streams someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. I can't wrap my head around critters for some reason. Me neither. It's the Pacus. I don't know. Kind of annoyed the only algae not like we can produce anymore. You can with slime, obviously. You can produce algae, hamster. They still produce their 1 egg in their lifetime. You just have to add even more Pacus from a separate tank. That's not kind of what I want to do. You need it for food. Oh, for mushrooms. Wait, he's not overcrowded now. He's okay now. Okay, we'll abort this idea for a minute. We'll keep this as it is. We're going to empty this. I want to empty the storage. I don't want to be feeding them loads of algae. You don't have enough space to make a system for your first pond. I don't know what system you have in mind, Aaron Hall. That's what I'm asking. What do you have in mind? I just want a way of keeping a few eggs in here. I don't want to have 50 different types of automation. I just want a way to keep some eggs in here. And I want to understand the fucking water. Like... yeah, fuck it. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. Right, so let's go to the 2 bottom tiles. Receptacle. Receptacle can be right here, and whatever. And the compactor will just slap down here or something. I don't think it really matters. Might need to put a tile down. I can't see the area underwater properly. What's this? Supers don't work through tiles now? Couldn't I see it? No, they've not worked through tiles for a while, mate. They do... I wonder if they still work through window. Oh, we're making diamond windows. I don't think so. Not yet. Right, I just want to throw this together and see if we can at least get them dropping some stuff. So, what is it now? Not gate, buffer gate. What am I doing? Not gate, buffer gate. Shrub. I think I've done that the wrong way around. Can't remember. Don't know what to do with the goldfish. Maybe we'll just eat goldfish. So I don't think we have a use for them at the minute. I don't need more water. I don't need any cleaning water. Let's see if we can get this to like 2.8 or something. Would be nice. I think I've done this the wrong way around. Yeah, there we go. So let me just deconstruct this quickly. I've not built a pulse clock in a little while. Hey. My whole base is out of diamond window tiles. Jesus. You pimpin' motherfucker. looks a bit janky to me. That is a little bit janky. I'm not sure if I've done that backwards. Hold on. I'm just run away my favourite second. Not sure if tripping balls.